the king now, this is my kingdom. Ready for takeoff, watch how I lift them. Take shots, it's rare that I miss them. Win or lose, still here, still not been moved. I got points to prove. There ain't no room. Only one, number one, there ain't room for two. There ain't no room. I am the one. Top two, but not number two. There ain't no room. Came in, cleaned up without a room. There ain't no room. Still here, still not been moved. I got points to prove. There ain't no room.
Yeah, that hate the grind and sweat the blood of time, my motivation. I work too hard too long and not be in the conversation. My team been up, way up, ain't nothing less than domination. I got the game and say with lock and key and combination. Keep it low and high sight, don't focus on what's hindsight. Sleeping on me, tell them night night, it's my time in a bright light. Don't ever band, no mind, keep it pushing, don't ever give them a sound. They will let me when you shining, but they wanna talk about you when you down. Motivation, all the hating that they doing, motivation. Staying winning, nothing less, ain't no consolation. Used to tell me that I couldn't, that's my motivation. Yeah, my motivation, motivation. All this money on my mind, that's my motivation. You talking, but you not up in the conversation. They all wanting me to stop, that's my motivation. Yeah, my motivation. Yeah, that time that I came through and I got one for the boy. Hey, now I'm finna ball out, step back, shoot for the score. Hey, if I had a penny for everyone doubted me, I'll make $1 million a month off a salary. Picture me rolling, go look at the gallery. I've been eating now, look at the calories. No, I've been out up on the road, trying to make it to my goals. Had a lot of friends in the past when I quit on me, had a fold. I remember being told, son, don't ever say it's sold. For the girls, for the cars, for the fame, for the riches, for the gold. Yeah, I've been chasing material things, I've been chasing my dreams. Stay close to the team, I don't ever need no reason to leave. Heard the birds in the trees, telling me it is a breeze. As you can see, I do it with ease, wanna make it to believe. That time that I came through and I got one for the boy. Hey, now I'm finna ball out, step back, shoot for the score. Hey, one time for the one time, I'll rebound, I rebound. In the meantime, I stack up, this win my reward. Motivation, all the hating that they doing, motivation. Staying winning, nothing less, ain't no consolation. Used to tell me that I couldn't, that's my motivation. Yeah, my motivation. Motivation, all this money on my mind, that's my motivation.
Mira, vamos a ver si este carón tiene los cojones impuestos.
We've got high hopes for this contest with these two fighters. Should Amir and it.
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing. In the red corner, from Bolton, England, here is the Olympic silver medalist, one of Britain's youngest ever professional world champion, a unified 140-pound champion of the world, introducing Amir King Khan.
And this one has all of those big fight feels you want from a prize fight. We're expecting an all-action slugfest. You don't want to trade shots. Someone's will cave, but which fighter will it be? Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. It's all offense all the time. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. A typical outside fighter, as you know, focuses on defense, stick and move, stick and move.
You want to corner an outside fighter, make them fight off the rope. They don't want to do that. They don't want to stand still. They want to move left to right. Pin them down. Throw a blanket on them.
Some nice exchanges from both men in this round.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
That counter shot lands. a lot of defense here at all. Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. Which fighter will say no mas? Punch, counter punch. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Could not have come soon enough for this guy.
Needs a knockout without a doubt. Needs to go out there and think, right, you know what, next round.
Take the round off and win the round on the jab.
Well, we've just taken a big breath, and here we go again. That corner has got to find a way to get some momentum behind their fighter.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
This fighter's always on their toes, trying to get their opponent rattled, get them off kilter, get them out of their rhythm.
This is what makes outside fighters so good. Their footwork is second to none. It's as fast as their hands.
So he's going to shake off the cobwebs and bounce around the ring a little bit here. The straight right just misses. Both fighters landing in these exchanges. Judge is going to have a tough job.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than that.
The hand speed in these lighter divisions is always so impressive, but if you can sneak in a power shot every once in a while and sit down on a punch, that's where you separate yourself. That counter punch caught him clean. The jab just got blocked. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Well, we're entering desperation mode here. Gonna need a knockout.
The bell sometimes...
On to the third. Let's see how they bounce back here in this round.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him. Tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
Both men step back for just a moment. You've seen all the famous boxing movies, the training scenes, the gym work. That's what it all boils down to. Who's going to have more endurance?
Now you've got two fighters that are absolutely shattered. What gets you through? Willpower. Calm, because if you panic, you get desperate. If you get desperate, you make mistakes. If you make mistakes, you get knocked out.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Halfway through the round, and there's not a lot separating these two.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Big shots from both of these fighters. Got to be careful, though. Straight right just misses. The perfect counter lands. Beautiful counter punch. How about that time counter shot? Very close round with 10 seconds to go. What would you tell this guy if he's got to do something different?
You know, I've been in fights like that. When you're thinking, come on, bro, ring away. You walk back to the
It's
corner
no
like...
me. It's Boa Metal League.
There's the bell for round 4. Not the start that they wanted, but let's see what they can do in this round.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on you, and that's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
They call it the chin. How strong is your chin? Do you have a glass chin? These are things that can affect the fight.
This is when you get in the ring feeling like you're King Kong, because you know you've got a chin that is not going to get dented.
Well done with that counter shot. Insane action. He misses with that jab. Can they figure out the combination to this set?
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
What do you think of what we've seen so far from these two boxers, Johnny?
You've got to ruffle their feathers, Todd. You cannot let them get comfortable, drag them, get them complaining to the referee, because once somebody with excellent foot speed and excellent power gets into the rhythm, the fight is over.
Nope, that jab not going to score. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. As bad as boxing judging can be sometimes, there's no doubt who won that round.
I seriously hope that...
Time for the 5th round. Well, Johnny, can he keep the momentum going after that last huge round for him?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing, because you've won that hands down.
Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. And so far, the offense has been better than the defense. Straight right just misses. Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. Well, Johnny, you know, in the lightweight division, they've got fast hands, so get ready to see some lightning.
What a gift. What a gift it is to have a chin where you know you can walk through anything and everything. When you let those shots go, and it's just bouncing off and they're walking you down, it's so demoralizing. It absolutely breaks your heart. What else can you do?
Nice exchanges from both men in this round.
Skill for skill, tap for tap, just like a match made in heaven.
Here's a counter shot. Just missed with that hook. They've got to use their jab better in this fight. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Nice counter shot. An eternity for them finally comes to a close.
Wow, it's like two different leagues.
I tell you. Now, come on. You're way better than that guy.
Wait. I love that. I love that. That chap's slick. Just the same again.
Come on, switch on. Get your boxing back together.
On to the 6th round. It has been all one-way traffic. How do they turn this around?
Now he knows he's been hurt. He's going to come out and put the pressure on. He's going to throw the kitchen sink at you. You've got to be ready for that. Don't fight fire with fire. Hold him off. Be smart because he's going to try and put you under pressure. He knows your legs are gone. He knows your head's not cleared. Be sharp.
As we burn through these rounds, this aggressive fighter continues to come forward, seemingly with endless energy, Johnny.
Todd, look back in history. Sugar Ray Leonard against Roberto Duran. The first fight, Sugar Ray Leonard tried to fight, stand there toe-to-toe with him. The second fight, he thought, this guy's aggressive. He's nasty. He'll do everything to get the win. I've got to box him. I've got to frustrate him. I've got to humiliate him and show him how good a boxer I am. That's the only way you beat an aggressive fighter. Show your boxing skills. Step out the way. Don't fight fire with fire. Use blame over blow.
I can't believe we're only halfway through the round.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
They're both going for the KO. It's so obvious. Nice counter. Fantastic punch. Straight right just misses. And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. At this point, you gotta believe he can't win on the scorecards. Gonna need a knockout.
Every second, every minute.
Here we go, it's round 7. Well, they got battered last round. How do they turn their fortunes around?
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on you. And that's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
Well, you know, in this division, we're going to see a lot of combinations, a lot of counter-punching.
I've seen some fights with a granite chin. You can hit them with a sledgehammer. They are not going to move. But then I've seen some mad punches with a chin like a crisp. As soon as you touch them, they're gone. And this is the danger spot.
No rest for the weary. This is a high-octane battle. Can they figure out the combination to this safe?
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill. Tap for tap. Now,
clearly his opponent was too much for him, and he's thrown in the towel. Well, the corner has thrown in the towel.
But those
are the rules.
Hacho, qué porquería cabrón. Ya por lo menos eso del glitch, déjame ver qué verdad son. Ah, se me fue el internet a mí. Oh, qué chévere.